Hello, I'm Andy. And yes, a star is born on the 7th of October. And that's you, the star, listening to me. It's a very interesting day where the spiritual side of life becomes very active and where people plan to leave for other countries and where people do many changes in their lives to cleanse their spirits and to cleanse themselves. And you're born on that day. So you will have the chance of being very intuitive, which you could use for many ways of making yourself very prosperous and rich and helping people as well. You could be a great healer if you like to be one. And you could be that person with a third eye who will be able to see what might happen to countries and to people in the future. You have many talents. You could be easily a specialist doctor, or you could be a lawyer, you could be an architect, because you'll have the specialness to know exactly to be different from people. And you could have a character and personality which seems to be very serious. Serious in the sense that you value to look after people, and you will be a great organizer for charities, and you will be a wonderful person who will make a lot of money in your lifetime. But you have to learn to keep it as you get older. Most of all, in romance and marriage, it's better for you to marry later than earlier because you will have many things that you want to learn and you will go into business early as well. You want to plan to move to other countries or do business with other countries. So all that activity will not work very well if you marry early. Your responsibilities over there would not be too good. Regarding compatibility, you are a very compatible person, but still your ego is very large. And so you have to control that ego. How do you do it? By being as flexible and negotiable, showing your anger as well. And that's how you project yourself as a much better person. You have many planets that make you very inventive. This inventiveness are with the planets who know about the future of the world. So you will have that feeling about what's going to happen in the world, for the good or the bad. You could invent products. You could think of how to make medicines even better, and especially medicines that come from the earth through herbs and things like that. You'll be very interested in that kind of business because you'll have always the spiritual angle to whatever you do. And where money is concerned, you could do very well having a business of import and export, especially because these foreign planets and the planet, and I mean the foreign countries and the country that you are in, you can link things and import and export things. And you yourself will want to travel the world. You will be a great traveler for many reasons. Regarding your health, you have to be careful that backaches are going to be very serious problems for you, starting from the neck area to the middle spine and the lower spine. You have to be careful that you may inherit diabetes. So you should do once a year a blood sugar check. And you must also be careful in many ways about very high cholesterol, which may affect your heart in the long term. I can't say very much because all I know is born on the 7th of October. If I knew your full date of birth, your time of birth, and if I could read your palms, then I would be very much liable to say very much more. I'm going to give you some ages, which I call the milestones in your life. These ages are the positive ages that will bring prosperity to you. And so, look forward to the ages of, even at the age of 6, your life will improve because your parents may start to do better. So, the age of 6, and then 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78, and 87, and 96 years old. As you approach these ages, you will see that life becomes better and the openings of business or job or career becomes better. As you enter these ages I've mentioned, you strike gold and you'll do very, very well. I'll give you a set of ages which are also milestones in your life, but these are negative ages which you have to be very, very careful. And the ages are the ages of 10. 19, 28, 37, 46, 55, 64, 73, 82, 91 years old. You have to be very careful as you approach these ages. Things will start to go wrong in many ways, in many areas of your life. And as you clock into these ages, you will see that you are quite helpless, which problems come coming everywhere, and your reputation also being attacked. So there are many cycles like this in our lives, the good ones and the bad ones. And that is what I will go through when I do the chart for you. And so, regarding your talents, apart from job and business and serious things, you could be a great sports person, or you could be organized in the organization of sport, because you will have that kind of a wonderfulness about you to love the area of sport, and especially to do with the sea as well. And you could be easily be in politics because you would like to have a hand in to guide the country and to guide politicians as well. You could do many things with this horoscope. You could be a great promoter, promoter of products, promoter of people, promoter of events, especially. In fact, you could be a great entertainer, a great musician, because the power of sound is with you. So you're open to many things like that. Of course, you will choose slowly, whichever one is compatible with you. Regarding your compatibility, as I said, you're quite easy to get along with as long as you check your ego. So this is what I have to say for you. There's so many ways in which a person born on the 7th of October can make their reputation and make a name for themselves. But they also have to be careful that the partnerships they make with may be not with good people. So choose your partnerships very carefully, because if they're not with good people for business sake, you might get into trouble and your name and reputation also might go very bad. So remember that. You will like power. You will like power. And you will like to be a person who can control people. And that's why politics will interest you as well. So all that is happening to you. And most of all, the desire for adventure will also be there, because there's a planet that makes you very daring. So you'll be one of those people to break new grounds, whether import or export or in any other area. And that's what makes you very special and makes you very, very successful. Well, I would like to have a 90-minute session with you so that I can talk to you about your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and very importantly, reading your palms. As I said, palms belong to the magic of the soul. And with that information, then we'll spend 90 minutes together and I'll cover many grounds, all the areas in your life. I'll talk to you about your positive areas, how to make them better, the negative areas, how to control them. And I'll show you about the compatibility with every kind of partnership in your life. I will show you about your health problems in detail. So all that we will do in this 90-minute session, and especially your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. All that will be taught to you as well. So there'll be a lot going on. So here's my email. Send me this email. Send me this email and let's get down to business so that I will have a chance to teach you how to become that somebody very, very special. So remember that you're born on a very mystical day. And that's why you'll be interested sometimes in history to see how in history, whether religion or religion related problems were created. You will want to do all that. So you could easily become a great historian as well. Many of the people I know have become great professionals, from architecture or lawyers or doctors, all born on the 7th of October. And why shouldn't you be able to be doing that? So I can definitely help you to accelerate the energy by meeting the soul and getting the attention of your third eye and your aura, which will make you very quickly somebody very special. And yes, you'll be very interested in financial speculation, because you'll feel that you have that magic inside you to deal with numbers for the stock market, for example, or for lotteries, for example. So I'll talk to you about lotteries and I'll show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers yourself. I will teach you that once and for all. So I hope that you will contact me and get the lift to go to do something very important for yourself. In the meantime, I wish you a good life. Thank you. Goodbye.